Your soulmate had a huge fight with their family because of you. Their family wants. My beloved child. Before another second slips away, listen with your whole heart because something happened behind closed doors that no one expected. A conversation that was meant to stay calm suddenly turned into a storm, and your name became the center of everything. Your soulmate did not plan to argue with their family today, yet the moment someone questioned your worth, silence disappeared. Voices grew louder. Faces changed. Emotions that had been hidden for months finally exploded into the open. What shocked everyone was not the argument itself, it was the way your soulmate defended you without hesitation. They refused to let anyone twist the truth about you. Even those who had never seen them stand up to their family before were left speechless. One sentence changed the entire atmosphere, and after hearing those words, nobody in that room looked at your soulmate the same way again. Don't skip, because every moment reveals another piece of a truth that has been hidden from you. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Right now, while you are listening to this message, someone is replaying that argument over and over in their mind, wondering whether protecting you was the greatest decision they have ever made. Or the beginning of an even bigger battle. Something unexpected happened after the shouting finally stopped. The room became so quiet that even the smallest sound felt heavy. Your soulmate walked away, but the argument did not end there. Their family continued talking after they left, believing nobody would ever know what was said next. One family member insisted that you were changing everything. Another claimed that your presence had made your soulmate stronger, more independent, and impossible to control. That statement shocked everyone because it carried more truth than they wanted to admit. For the first time, your soulmate chose their own heart instead of someone else's expectations. That decision frightened people who had grown comfortable making choices for them. There is something you still don't know. During that argument, your soulmate revealed a secret they had never spoken aloud before. They admitted that every attempt to forget you had failed. Every distraction had failed. Every piece of advice telling them to walk away had only pushed them closer to realizing how deeply they cared. The moment those words escaped their lips, every face around them changed. Nobody expected such honesty. Don't skip. The next revelation is something almost nobody could have imagined. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The silence that followed those words was louder than the argument itself, and in that silence, someone quietly made a decision that could change everything between you forever. What happened next is the reason this message reached you today. Long after everyone believed the fight was over, one unexpected person followed your soulmate outside. It was someone from the very family that had spoken against you only minutes earlier. Instead of continuing the argument, they asked a single question that caught your soulmate completely off guard. Are you really willing to lose us because of this person? Your soulmate did not answer immediately. They looked toward the sky, took a deep breath, and finally smiled in a way nobody had seen before. Then they spoke words that nobody in that family will ever forget. They said they were tired of pretending that their feelings were temporary. They were tired of hiding what had become impossible to ignore. Those words sent another wave of shock through everyone listening. But what nobody realized was that another secret had already been discovered during the fight. Someone in that family had quietly been watching you from a distance for longer than anyone admitted. They had noticed your kindness, your patience, and the strength you carried without asking for recognition. Their opinion had begun to change, but they were afraid to say it while everyone else was speaking against you. That hidden truth is about to surface, and when it does, everything your soulmate has been fighting for will suddenly make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next moment is not about another argument, it is about a revelation that will leave even the strongest hearts completely unprepared. A strange feeling settled over everyone after that conversation, but the real surprise had not happened yet. My beloved child, what your soulmate still did not know was that someone inside their own family had secretly started questioning everything they once believed about you. The loudest voices from the argument suddenly became uncertain. They replayed every word your soulmate had spoken, searching for a reason to prove them wrong, but instead they found themselves remembering moments they had ignored before. They remembered how your soulmate smiled whenever your name came up. They remembered the peace they carried after hearing about you. They remembered how every attempt to separate those feelings only made them stronger. That realization frightened them because it meant the fight had never truly been about you. It had always been about control, fear, and the possibility that your soulmate was finally choosing a future that belonged to their own heart. Don't skip. Every second is bringing you closer to a truth that changes everything. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The person who once wanted your soulmate to walk away from you is now beginning to wonder if they made the biggest mistake of their life. Later that night, another conversation took place behind a closed door. This time there were no raised voices. There was only silence, long pauses, and uncomfortable honesty. One family member finally admitted that they had judged you without truly knowing you. Another confessed they were afraid that your soulmate would drift away from the family forever if they continued forcing impossible choices. Those words spread through the house like a quiet storm. Suddenly, the same people who had been demanding distance started asking different questions. What if they misunderstood you? What if your soulmate was right all along? What if everything they feared was only created by assumptions? Your soulmate never expected those questions to be asked. They were prepared for another fight, but instead they saw hesitation on faces that had always looked certain. That hesitation became the first crack in a wall that had stood for years. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. What happens next will reveal that someone has already taken a step no one saw coming. Before the night came to an end, something almost impossible happened. Your soulmate noticed a message appear on their phone from the one person they least expected to hear from. It was not an apology. It was not an argument. It was only one short sentence, but that sentence carried enough weight to change everything. Maybe we need to know the truth before we judge. Your soulmate stared at those words for several minutes, unable to believe what they were reading. For the first time since the fight began, hope quietly replaced fear. Someone inside that family had decided to stop listening to rumors and start searching for reality. They have already begun noticing details that nobody else paid attention to, and the closer they look, the more difficult it becomes to stand against you. But there is one final discovery they are about to make. A discovery connected to your soulmate that has remained hidden until now. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to be revealed next will leave the entire family questioning everything they thought they knew. Everything began shifting the very next morning in a way nobody could have predicted. My beloved child, while everyone believed the family was moving on from the argument, one unexpected discovery pulled them back into it. A simple conversation turned into a chain of questions that refused to disappear. Someone quietly admitted they had been watching your soulmate for weeks after mentioning your name. They noticed something unusual. Every time your name came up, your soulmate's expression changed instantly. Stress disappeared. Their voice became calmer. Their eyes carried a kind of hope that could not be faked. That observation spread from one family member to another until even the people who had opposed you the most became curious. They could no longer deny what was right in front of them. This was no temporary feeling. This was something that had grown stronger despite every obstacle placed in its path. Don't skip. The next few moments uncover a truth that has remained hidden for far too long. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Someone is about to confess that they have been keeping an important secret from the entire family. The secret was far more surprising than anyone expected. One relative finally revealed that they had spoken privately with your soulmate days before the argument ever happened. During that conversation, your soulmate had quietly admitted they were exhausted from pretending everything was fine. They confessed they were no longer willing to ignore what their heart had been telling them for so long. Instead of asking for permission, they simply asked for understanding. That confession was never shared with the rest of the family because the relative believed it would only create more conflict. But after witnessing the argument, they realized hiding the truth had only made everything worse. Suddenly, every piece of the puzzle started fitting together. The family understood that your soulmate had not changed overnight. Their feelings had been growing in silence for a long time. Every attempt to pull them away had only strengthened their determination. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next decision someone makes inside that family will surprise even your soulmate. As the evening approached, another unexpected moment unfolded. The family gathered once again, but this time the atmosphere felt completely different. Nobody was shouting. Nobody was accusing anyone. Instead, one person asked a question that froze the entire room. What if we have been fighting the wrong battle? Those words echoed through the silence. Faces that once showed anger now revealed uncertainty. For the first time, they stopped asking why your soulmate cared about you and started asking what made your presence so meaningful. Your soulmate had no idea this conversation was taking place, yet it was already changing everything behind the scenes. A single decision is now waiting to be made, and once it happens, there will be no turning back. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will uncover what one family member is preparing to do in secret, a step that could completely transform the future between you and your soulmate. A quiet decision was made while nobody else was paying attention. My beloved child, the same family member who had begun questioning everything slipped away from the others and arranged a private meeting with your soulmate. There were no accusations this time. No raised voices. Only one request: tell me everything you've never been allowed to say. Your soulmate hesitated for a moment, then spoke with complete honesty. They admitted that every time they tried to let go of you, life felt empty. Every attempt to move forward without you only brought them back to the same truth. They were no longer fighting for an idea. They were fighting for someone they believed had become part of their future. The family member expected uncertainty, but instead they saw unshakable confidence. That confidence was impossible to ignore. Don't skip. What is about to happen next has never happened before. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. A single promise made during the conversation is already changing the direction of everything. The private conversation did not stay private for long. Before the day ended, another relative discovered that the meeting had taken place. Everyone expected another argument to explode, but something completely different happened. Instead of adding more anger, a surprising silence filled the house. People who had once spoken against you began looking at each other with uncertainty because they realized something important. No matter how much pressure they applied, your soulmate never changed their feelings. They remained calm, respectful, and firm through every challenge. That kind of loyalty forced even the strongest critics to reconsider their position. One person finally admitted, "Maybe we've been trying to protect the wrong thing." Those words landed with incredible weight. Nobody answered because deep inside, they knew the statement carried more truth than they wanted to admit. Don't skip. Every passing moment is bringing an unexpected breakthrough closer. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Someone inside that family has already decided to take a step that nobody else knows about. Just before the night came to an end, your soulmate received another unexpected message. This one contained only a few words, yet it carried the power to change everything. Don't lose hope. Not everyone is against you anymore. Your soulmate read that message again and again, hardly believing what they were seeing. The walls that once seemed impossible to break were beginning to crack from the inside. Someone who had stood silently during the fight had finally chosen a side, and that choice is creating a chain of events that cannot be stopped. But the biggest surprise has not happened yet. Hidden deep inside that family is one final truth that has been carefully protected for a very long time. The moment it comes into the light, every accusation, every misunderstanding, and every painful argument will suddenly make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will uncover why one member of that family is preparing to reveal something that could completely transform your soulmate's future. A new day arrived, but the tension inside that family had not disappeared. My beloved child, something was happening quietly behind the scenes that your soulmate never expected. The family member who had secretly changed their opinion could no longer remain silent. They had listened to every accusation, every fearful prediction, and every attempt to convince your soulmate to walk away from you. But after seeing the truth with their own eyes, they realized the story they had believed for so long was incomplete. During a private family discussion, they stood up and calmly said, "We've been asking the wrong questions." The room fell completely silent. Nobody interrupted. Nobody argued. They continued, explaining that every decision your soulmate had made since meeting you had come from sincerity rather than pressure. Those words struck everyone harder than the original argument. For the first time, someone inside the family defended you instead of criticizing you. Don't skip. This is only the beginning of what is about to unfold. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The atmosphere changed in ways nobody could explain. The same relatives who once refused to hear your name were now quietly reflecting on everything they had witnessed over the past several months. They remembered every moment your soulmate chose peace instead of anger, patience instead of revenge, and honesty instead of pretending. Suddenly, one older family member spoke with a trembling voice and admitted they had judged the situation before knowing the full truth. That confession sent a wave of emotion through everyone present. Your soulmate was not in the room to hear it, yet their courage had already begun changing hearts they believed would never soften. Still, one person remained completely opposed. They refused to accept that anything had changed and insisted that the family should never approve of you. Nobody realized that this final resistance was about to uncover a hidden truth they had been protecting for years. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next few moments will reveal why that one person is so determined to keep you and your soulmate apart. Late that evening, the hidden truth finally began rising to the surface. A quiet conversation between two relatives accidentally revealed that the strongest opposition had never been about you at all. It came from an old fear, a past disappointment, and a belief that history would repeat itself. The moment the rest of the family understood this, everything changed. They realized they had been allowing one person's fear to shape everyone's opinion. Your soulmate still has no idea this realization has begun spreading through the family, but the balance is already shifting in your favor. Someone is preparing to tell your soulmate everything that has been happening behind closed doors, including the names of those who secretly stood beside them when nobody else dared to. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will expose the one decision your soulmate is about to make after learning the truth, a decision that could surprise every single person involved.